I'm glad people have noticed the disappearance of the humming noise since we mentioned in the intel that certain machines have been destroyed. More have followed. And things also feel a bit lighter as well. Or it should do. Now, following previous discussions with the Fed last week, which was mentioned in the intel, negotiations with the Fed and also JP Morgan were ongoing over the weekend after they cancelled a deal at the very last minute on Friday. No doubt waiting for the RV on Monday again. Now, the deal was to band-aid banks. That's all. Until November. There was a date in the middle of November. And it wasn't to liquidate them at all, but to bring them back to zero. The deal was also to provide funding for essential government-based items like operating costs and wages only, again until the middle of November only. And the conditions of the deal were based on set conditions that were laid out by the trust and deliverance of the fees. No fees, no money. And what has also been said, given the revelations that Mr. Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman of New York, is now aware of, which quite frankly staggers me. Mr. Powell is taking an active interest, a real active interest, so we see whether that brings any changes. But what was also stated is during this time period there will be no contracts, decisions made on any financial levels involving the Federal Reserve, any banks or the Treasury without prior approval of the President. Stamping down. New talks, another one of the conditions between now and the middle of November is new talks will take place amongst the aforementioned parties that will include the Manor World Holding Trust and discuss a way forward at the revelations made by the trust to the Federal Reserve New York branch, who appear oblivious to the fact that the Fed has no license to operate and was being operated in the background by the Rothschilds, who think they own it when it belongs to the trust. So at least there is some negotiations going on. I appreciate some will go, why are you talking to the Fed? Well, as the trustee came as an obligation to talk to all groups. You know, you can't as the trustee, you can't pick and choose. Who knows? Maybe they might fly straight. Maybe pigs might fly. Who knows? You've got to find out. And we'll find out fairly quickly.